I'm sure by now most of you have already seen Ryan Garcia has won the fight against Devin Haney in a convincing win. Not just like any win. He actually did it in style. He went out and just ripped the guy to shreds. I think he went down maybe 4 or 5 times. Devin Haney went down 4 or 5 times. He couldn't handle Ryan Garcia's left. He just kept getting him. His hands were just too quick. Basically, at will, he was doing his thing. Exactly what he said was going to happen was going to happen. And it's pretty surprising to me. Number one, I kind of had an idea that Ryan was going to win. I know he had it in him. I think especially after the Tank fight, he had that chip on his shoulder that he needed to come out and perform. But I don't even think that's the topic here. Obviously, we can talk about that. We can say that Haney was really focused in his camp, really locked in. He did a great job at getting ready, his preparations, and it looked like, hey, man, he was coming to do business. Garcia, all this news surrounding him because what did he say? He came out and began to speak out against elite pedophiles, whom he says that he has direct knowledge of. He mentions that he was taken, basically, kidnapped and taken to Bohemian Grove, tied up, and watching these people do certain things to children. This is what he says out of his own mouth. This is all alleged. This isn't my words. But this is what he suggests. And so when he says these things, a lot of people begin to say, well, this guy's off his rocker. He's insane. They think that he staged something where in his own house, people come and potentially take him. And so he told us, he said, look, once the fight is finished and all that's done, my contracts are done there, I'm going to come out and begin to drop truth and knowledge and reveal to you guys what I've been talking about. So let's see if that actually happens. Do you guys think that Ryan Garcia is actually going to come out and tell us this information? He's going to divulge this to us. He said he was just doing it to protect the kids. He even mentioned it in his post-fight speech that I shared with you. If you watch my Instagram or even my YouTube shorts, I put it out as well. He gives his post-fight speech and just basically says, look, all glory to God. Look, I was doing this for the kids. You guys were saying that I was crazy. Do you think I'm crazy now? Well, I don't. I think it's very common knowledge that the elites practice these acts and prey upon children specifically. There is a pedophile elite. We know that there's child trafficking, these types of things that go on. There's evidence and a lot of different things to back these claims up. That's not the question. The question is whether or not he was specifically involved in a way where he was exposed to these things, saw it, witnessed it, and began to speak out. And he's trying to reveal something, but he couldn't do it. He said that he was stopped because he was in contract, blah, 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 blah. So let's see. Do you guys think that this will actually come out? But I think that we can't look at people crazy like this. We got to give them the benefit of the doubt, right? Until we can find out what actually took place. Is there any validity to what they're saying and suggesting? I mean, there's a number of things that continue to be uncovered on a consistent basis. We're watching this Diddy situation unfold, which is very interesting to see. But I think that we have to at least open our ears to hear what Ryan Garcia is saying and then follow up with, now that it's over, okay, Ryan, we got behind you. We believe you. Show us the proof. Show us the evidence. You have such a massive platform. Expose these people. Tell us what's really going on so that we can go after, the authorities can go after these people. We can, as a society, can stand up together and disavow and basically come against these people full force. Give us the information. That's my only request. And I think that's the request of so many as well. So let's see if that actually takes place. But drop your comments down below. Let me know what you guys think about some of the things and the claims that Ryan Garcia was making initially. Do you think we will get any of this evidence? Do you think we will get any of this information actually put out there and publicly revealed? Or do you think it's just, something that he was saying at the time? Maybe he was reading or watching videos or whatever the case is, maybe having these discussions with certain people. Maybe he got really, invested into it because he truly believes that this is happening and he wants to defend children, which is totally cool. I'm totally with that. Let's get behind this. Let's fight. Let's stand up and say no to this type of stuff. I agree. But do you think that maybe he just took it a little bit too far and embellished upon things that he didn't really have firsthand knowledge of? It's just that what he was seeing and hearing, and maybe just got a little too excited and, wanted to do something about it, but went a little bit too far. And the problem with that is when we do that and we're not truthful and honest, if that's the case, I'm not saying it is, what happens is it weakens the story. It weakens the real work. It weakens the real focus of what we need to be looking for. And then it gets people's eyes off of it, because then they say, well, I could do that. I could look further into this, but, I don't want to be looked at as a nut like this guy did or this person did. So I'll stay off the course. And it weakens our fight. So it's really important to make sure that when you're making these claims and stating these things, that you have some evidence to back it up. If you're going to say stuff like you were there, like you got kidnapped, like you've seen it firsthand, like you've witnessed this stuff, you got to have evidence. That's my whole point. So let's see what takes place. But regardless, great fight. He backed it up. They said that he was not ready psychologically, emotionally, physically, that he was all, whacked out. He was going to come in and get destroyed in this fight. I mean, the odds were stacked up against him ridiculously. And he came in and did work, handled business. Devin Haney went full 12, right? But got knocked down 4 or 5 times. He was on ice all night. And big shout out to Ryan Garcia and his camp for getting him prepped up in the midst of everything else that was going on, all the X spaces, all, that he was going on and talking about this stuff, the videos, all the different drama and things that were surrounding it. He still came through and handled business. So you got to show the guy love and give him credit where credit's due. So I want to hear what you guys think about this. Drop your comments down below. If you're watching this on YouTube, drop it down below. If this gets taken off of any of the platforms, depending on where you're watching, go to my site, joeyvantes.com, and click on the Watch This tab. You'll be able to watch this full video and all of my other videos uncensored. You can also join my members only section. I set up a members only section, guys, to give full content that will get taken down anywhere else. We're talking about topics like 9/11. We're talking about COVID. We're talking about all the different things that are out there in circulation that we cannot discuss on these social media platforms, because they will immediately take us down. So be sure to head over to joeyvantes.com. You can also go to fightthepsyops.com or watchthis.media. Okay. We have all these sites pointed to the same place. You can watch, you can read the news, check out breaking news that we have coming out. I've also recently just put out a content creator camp for you guys. So for those of you who have watched my content, you want to do news and journalism as well. You want to be able to make videos, or maybe not even news. Maybe you handle sports. Maybe you work in entertainment, music, other types of videos that you make, and you want to format those in the content that can get the exposure and engagement that your content deserves. Well, guess what? I put together a creator camp course. There's 2 different options for you. One is a standard kit that basically gives you the ability as a starter to get in, learn the ropes, understand the different examples of the templates and the formats that I put stuff in, how I actually shoot my content, how I edit it, and then how I put it out. If you want to get deeper, I have something that is an unlimited kit that has everything in it. It gives you full templates for Premiere Pro, for the editing. It tells you all the different applications that I use, all the equipment that I use in my studio, everything from top to bottom, so you can make an exact style video that I do with everything in it included, audio settings, all that. So be sure to hop over to joeyvantes.com. Link will be in the description. It's also in my link tree. You can click there as well. Guys, sign up for members only. For those of you who are content creators, sign up for Creator Camp. Guys, we got new merch. As you can see here, boom, got the Christ is King tee on. We got tees. We got crew necks, we got hoodies, we have Fight the Psyops tees as well, a bunch of different stuff, free shipping, all orders $75 and over, okay? Look, also, emergency preparedness kits brought to you exclusively by my partner, The Wellness Company. Now listen, you guys had asked, where do you get your stuff, like your ivermectin, your hydroxychloroquine, all this other. Listen, I put it all together for you guys in a simple kit. There's a blue and a black kit, an emergency and a contagion kit. It's all there. Links down in the bio for that as well. And they gave me a code Joey, for you guys to use. If you use it, $30 off plus free shipping. Use it right now. Continue to fight those psyops, and I'll see you soon. Peace.